The Prenup is brought to you by Channel 4, the home of streaming and live TV.
Obviously, if we weren't doing this pod today, we might have not spoken to each other.
No.
Got your Marvin face mask.
A Marvin Humes face mask.
Yeah, because you love them so much.
You're just trying to mug me off now. Crazy stenches from your armpits.
Wow. You going to go there, are you?
No, come on, no. You come up to me sometimes and go,
No,
feel
you're
like I
on
stink,
thin ice.
and then you go, okay.
Do you think I smell that much?
Well, apparently I'm shoving tampons up my nose. Hopefully Molly will come and watch my performance this time round
What?
at KISStory Festival.
What do you mean? Well, I feel like I'm getting a lot of shots today.
Ain't no shots.
Do you know what I don't like about...
Oh, here we go.
Here
we go. But I'm not the problem.
That's not
I'm not the problem. I might be the solution. Do you know what I mean? When you're angry and upset and you just want like a cuddle or something like that to make up, then I might be the solution. But you don't need to be angry at me now.
Unfortunately, my emotions are going to linger.
Right.
And I didn't want to be brushed.
I can't wait to marry a football punter. You know, like an absolute Millwall fan.
I'm definitely not a Millwall fan.
See, look at your face already start going like that.
Yeah. I did feel to put my Arsenal kit back on after the England match because at least I've got a bit of glory.
This is boring.
In my house.
Please don't start again.
Okay.
This is literally Chelsea and Arsenal opposites here.
Yeah.
So, do you want to do the intro?
Hey guys, this is the Prenup with Molly and Tyler.
Yeah, it's literally where we make the prenup for our marriage live on the show. You're doing it with us.
Getting married is hard, but staying married is even harder, which is why we've got the prenup.
Exactly. Welcome in. So I'm just going to put a disclaimer out there. Me and Molly are only just started talking.
Yeah.
Probably an hour before this.
Yeah, but an hour before this, Ty texted me saying, "Are we friends again?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Do you know what? Yeah." And then I sent him a meme of Sully.
Yeah, Sully from Monsters Inc.
Yeah.
Hugging, boo.
Yeah.
And now we're friends again. Just, though, like, it's thin ice.
It is.
It's thin ice.
Could go either way.
We'll get to that. Today we're going to be talking about the ultimate relationship stress test, surviving festivals. I mean, we've had a mad week.
Yeah,
which
we
need to
have.
jump into.
Let's
Before
not
that,
forget.
though, the reason why I'm pissed off at you is because you turned into an absolute football punter when England lost and you took it out on me.
Yes,
'Cause obviously-
I am an underlined football hooligan.
Yeah,
and
granted.
that's fine.
Granted, but in our household, when the TV, some people lost the football match on the screen, yeah. I was gutted, sat there in my England shirt. You was gutted.
I had tears in my eyes.
Yeah, great. But then now it's done. So we bury it.
Which was exactly your response before. And that's why I was hurt, because I just needed time to mourn.
To mourn?
Yeah.
To mourn?
It was mourning.
That was not, it wasn't, you didn't need to mourn it. Like, it wasn't that
60
deep.
years, babe.
I'm not saying it isn't that deep. Yeah, okay, great. But the guys did well and it is what it is and it's football, but you don't.
They did brilliantly.
Don't need to start absolutely going in at
Just
me.
so you know, the Euros is the summer of our wedding.
Great. Great.
So
Great.
just get ready.
Yeah, okay.
Okay?
I can't
Brilliant.
wait. Our guests are going to have the shock of their lives,
I
really.
know.
But no, we have had the ultimate week. It's been a bit of a busy one. We was on holiday.
Mm-hmm.
And before we start talking about festivals and things like that, I want to talk to you about holiday because there's still some stuff that I'm pissed off about with that. to be
Okay.
fair.
Well, that in my head was a lovely memory.
A lovely memory because
Yes.
you didn't talk to me for an entire week. You didn't talk to me
That's
for an
not
entire.
true.
You didn't talk to me for an entire week because me and Molly said that we're going to go away and for the first time ever we're going to lay down in the sun and just read a book, not go out, not do anything crazy. And this is where it all started. Basically, you started. I was reading a self-help book called Atomic Habits. Yeah, building because I thought I'm going to come back and I'm going to feel motivated. Yeah, Molly decided to be a bookworm and read basically
Fourth Wing.
Dragons Shagging.
Yeah, it is that actually.
Yes, exactly. It's like 50 Shades meets
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. So every single time I look up from my book, I'm going, oh, Mums, there's a really good point here about how to build a positive
Yeah,
habit.
you kept interrupting me, and I love that you're looking to help me in your journey of self-help. But I was also really into the book.
What's the character's name in the book? The guy, the head of the division thing that you was on about?
Zayden.
Zayden. Have you seen the pictures of him on Google?
No.
Okay, that's why I'm pressed about the situation.
Oh, really? Is he
Because he
paying?
looks nothing like me. Yeah, and he's paying.
In the book, I imagine him being, a 6'3" light skin.
No, you
With a
didn't.
strong beard and
No,
a
I do not
fade.
look like a Zayden.
No?
You don't look at me and go, that's Zayden. No, you don't.
Okay, I do.
Okay, Yeah.
That's what I was picturing whilst reading.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also then had I think, yeah.
No, I'm just really excited to Google him after.
See what I mean? This is how it begins.
No, because that...
If I come in next week and on the wall behind you is a picture of this Zayden brother rather than me, I'm going to be fuming.
No, in my head, yeah. He was a 6'3" lighty called Tyler West.
Okay, well that was not the case. And then after that, I can only describe it as that like I had a near-death experience on the holiday, and you did not support me emotionally, physically. You did not secure me at all.
What was the near-death
when the
experience?
cockroach came into our room. The cockroach came into our room and it looked like it had been on roids. It was blam. It walked into the room and I said, it was on peptides. It had been munching on protein shakes because it came into the room and I heard it before I saw it. And I came out the shower. So I came out the shower and I was vulnerable because I was naked. Yeah. And then you've gone, Ty. And I've looked down and I'm now naked facing a cockroach. I've had to put my boxers on and then you've just screamed, run across the room saying, get rid of it, get rid of it, get rid of it.
Look, I did try.
No support.
I did support you. I was like, that's the right technique, babe. You got this. Like, thank you.
You never said any of those words. Well, I didn't hear them anyway.
Yeah, you just didn't hear.
Because I was scared.
I was scared.
What? Why was you scared? You was running across the room.
Because I'm just terrified of bugs. This is what made me realise that there's not I'm a celeb in my future.
After that near-death experience, don't get me wrong, it took me 45 minutes to get a cockroach.
A singular cockroach.
One cockroach out the room. And once I safely escorted it far away and chucked it over the fence in my boxers and running trainers.
Okay.
Molly, this is no joke.
Yeah, that was the best vision ever. It was like naked Tyler, boxers, and then trainers on. Because he just didn't want it to touch his bare foot.
It was bad. But there was one point where I thought, I'm going to Gillian McKeith this shit. I'm just going to faint and then see what you have to do with it. If I just laid there, like I often say that to Molly, I like, sometimes it's so bad. I'm like, if I passed out, what would you do? And I just lay there as like a dead weight and you can't move me.
He did that test where it's like, if we were in a fire, could you pick me up from the floor
I'm going
and
with the
carry
house.
me? And I really tried to do like the roll over onto me, but he's
really
like,
tried.
Yeah, double
Save
my
yourself.
weight. Anyway,
Save yourself.
No,
Rose.
but what I've realised with bugs and spiders and things like that, you are just as scared as me, but you do get the job done. However, I feel maybe when I'm like a mum, that's when I'll have the courage to sort them things out.
Because you'll be doing it for our kids.
Yeah, because like, I feel like mums have just a different grit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't see that in your future, I'll be honest.
What, motherhood?
No, not motherhood. Like, great, want to have kids. But at the same time, I don't see you as a mother with kids getting, like, you just take the kids out of the house.
Well, there was a money spider on me yesterday.
Oh my God, all right, Baller. Jeez, like, what you meant to do? It's a tiny little spider.
Yeah.
You're not meant to kill those.
I know, but...
I didn't kill the cockroach either, by the way. I actually escorted it to
apparently if
safety.
you kill them, like the eggs go everywhere. Well, all I want to say is, thank God we found this cockroach at the end of our holiday.
Yeah.
Because can you imagine, if that was day one...
I'd have left.
Yeah, we're moving rooms.
I'd have gone home.
We are moving rooms.
Not doing that.
Yeah, I can't be dealing with that.
But it was...
anxiety.
The holiday was a test because that was the first time we actually relaxed. You didn't talk to me for the entire week. But it's fine, we're over it now. We're back.
Well, I did talk to you. The thing that annoyed me about our holiday is that, for one, you decided it would be okay to go to a full festival the day before and then go to the airport on 2 hours sleep.
Yeah, but I can't decide the calendar.
And then we get to Greece and you decide it's a good idea to go out that night till 3 a.m. as well. At
the start of the holiday so you can relax then for the rest of the holiday. Actually, I regret that night.
What night?
That first night. I regret it.
Why?
Because I haven't stopped thinking about it every single day since. Every single day since that first night, I've seen another grey hair come out on my face.
Oh.
Long story short.
Yeah.
Very quick, long story short.
Long story cut short. So these two young Swiss girls, I think they were from Switzerland.
So these two girls, basically, they came up to us and said, "Oh, look, you look like a really beautiful couple. You're so happy together. You're really enjoying life." And we was having a really good night up until this point.
Yeah, we were.
And then one of the girls turned around to Molly and go, "Oh, how old are you?" And she goes, "Oh, I'm 25." And then they look at me and go, "Oh, how old are you?" And they go, 30. And they're like, "Wow, black don't crack, does it?" And let me tell you, when they said that, I've spat my drink out and I've looked at them and I've said, swear. What did you just say? And she's a black girl saying this to me from Switzerland. And then I've said, 30 is not old. Yeah. And every single day after that point on the holiday, I kept looking in the mirror and I was going, black man broken out. I just look old now, don't I? Do I look old, Miles? Do I look old? Didn't give me much reassurance.
I did.
But still.
I did. Honestly, you're so hard to get through to.
The youth of these days is not saying 30 is old.
You've got to remember, though, when we were that age, 30 did seem old. Do you know what I mean?
It's like when we used to watch X Factor.
Yeah.
And you'd look at the over 25s like, oh, look at them having a last little chance at life.
Yeah. Literally on their last legs before they retire.
Oh, that's sweet. You want to try and be famous, and now it's like we're in that position. You'd be in the overs.
Their last shot at freedom. I would literally be in the overs.
That's mental.
Wow. Don't want to think about that.
We're getting on, babe.
Oh, no.
But either way, prior to that holiday, the reason why we was on 2 hours sleep was because we was at a festival.
Yeah, I know.
Now, that festival I had some core memories that I unlocked that I can flash back in my head.
Me too.
All the time.
Me too.
David Rodigan, one of the greatest DJs, broadcasters to have ever lived.
Big up Rodigan.
Do you know I Googled it, he's 75 years old. He's 75 years old playing reggae and dancehall music and skanking out on the stage.
And he's still two-stepping on stage. Though.
I've never stood in the middle of a crowd and jumped up so much. Like,
honestly.
The longest gun fingers.
I've never held a gun finger
so long. You would have thought, what's going on with my fingers?
Cramp.
I was in E.T. I got cramp still like
Rodigan!
That. It was so good.
Honestly.
But he was amazing. There was like quite a good like mixture and everything that went on. We fell out a little bit. I lost you. You was chatting for time because Molly gets chatty patty wherever she goes. If you stop Molly in the street, she'll chat to you for 20 minutes and just not. You'll feel too kind to leave the conversation, won't you?
Yeah, I can't say no.
No, that
is a flaw of mine. I'm working on it. It takes a little bit of time to build up the courage to say, I'm just gonna go. I've got my 10 friends waiting for me.
You just
I've been here for an hour.
You got to say, I've got food in the car. I got to go.
Food in the car?
Like shopping, like you've done the groceries, you just say that and gets you out of it every time.
No, I saw Jack and Ash always say, my drink's here. And I love that.
You should have said that.
I know.
But then also, your drink wasn't there because at a festival, I turn into your waiter. You don't go up to the bar once. Is that fair?
That is fair.
Yeah. You get waited on hand and foot.
No, but this is funny that you say I'm the one that goes off all the time because I feel like I had to like stay put so I was able to find you again.
Oh, you can't miss me. I stick out.
Yes, but I am not as tall as you.
Yeah.
Therefore, I can't push my way like you can.
Yeah.
And I feel like I spent the whole time. But even when I'm like, we get to a spot, I'm standing next to you.
Yeah.
Within 5 minutes, you've drifted away.
Yeah, because that just happens sometimes.
Yeah, but like, why don't you want to dance with me?
No, I do want to dance. I did dance with you.
Yeah, for
Bit inappropriately.
Rodigan, because it was the dancehall and the bashment.
Yeah. Catch a quick wine. It's fine.
Yeah, so is that all I'm there for?
No, you're not only that. Don't try to put, don't do that. Don't try to clip that. That's not fun. It was there for a party. We was there for a party. We had a party together with gun fingers, doing a 2-step. Don't remember the journey home. That I don't remember.
I do.
Oh, okay, great.
I do because it was long. We live in East. It was in West. That was a long tube. Mm-hmm. We sat on the tube for time.
My eyes were shut.
Yes.
I was that person that you'd be looking at going, oh, don't want to sit next to them in case they throw up.
Oh.
That's that. I was bad.
But you know what we do when that happens? We put you in the bath.
Yeah. In case it comes out either end. Like, I go in the bath. Molly puts and also Molly puts me in the bath with no water. Just in case. She needs to then turn the water on to flush it all out. You know, like, that's disgusting.
As a kid, if you really wanted a bath, but like obviously Cosy lives, we would have a bath that had
that much water. Yeah,
that's
it's just your shin that's like submerged.
That's why I put Tyler in.
But also, I don't actually feel like we can call ourselves festival goers because we have never been camping at a festival. Because anytime we've thought about the idea.
We have thought about
with a G in front of that, glamping.
Yeah. It's only ever glamping. We did the tree house once on Race Across the World. That was enough.
That was dead.
That was enough.
We didn't sleep.
It had a for context, where were we? Costa Rica.
Costa Rica.
We were in a tree house and it was a bed covered in a mosquito net. However, mosquito net had a massive hole.
Fat hole. Like,
So,
may as well was just an open window.
I don't know who it's protecting us from.
It didn't protect us from anything.
No.
But yeah. So we can't do camping at a festival. It would only be glamping.
We
and
also
don't
only
even
had
wanna do
one
that.
pillow between us.
Yeah.
That was tragic. We literally slept we tried to stay in the middle of the bed because if we touched the sides, that's when we'd get infected.
And we did get infected. Well, not infected, that sounds bad. It sounds mad saying that. We got bitten up.
Yeah.
We got bitten to raw. Somebody did a buffet on our legs.
And the guy also said that he found a scorpion on our bed the night before.
Yeah, so he kept it on his dining room table. Look,
Anyway.
It's just there's a lot to unpick. We've been on a little bit of a journey. I think the fact of the matter is we wouldn't do camping at a festival, we wouldn't do glamping. We've come to that conclusion. So we can't actually call ourselves real festival goers at all.
No.
One phenomenal festival that we missed.
I don't.
Specifically, I'm going to talk about
I know
that.
what you're talking about.
So, the videos from the Pitbull show,
So good.
because it was at BST.
So good.
The other
Oh,
week.
you could have brought your ball cap as
So
well.
this is what I'm saying. So Molly always mugs me off for all my random purchases that I make at home. But yeah, fair play, I haven't had to use the ball cap in 2 years. But this is the moment that it could have come out.
Tell a lie. Last year you used it for Phil Mitchell.
I was helping Molly learn her lines and I wanted to really do some method acting, so I put on a bald cap.
Yeah.
A white bald cap, by the way.
Yeah.
It's like, put that
And
on.
it did work.
It did work.
Yeah, I felt like I smashed that scene.
Yeah. Yeah, it
So
was good.
thank you.
But the ball cap could have come in use for the Pitbull concert because it was mad. He set a Guinness World Record.
I know.
For the largest gathering of people wearing bald caps, which is sick.
Excellent. I thought it was a bit out of order that you couldn't just be bald though. Like, like part of the
for
rule.
real. You had to wear a ball cap even if you were bald. So it was skin to
Part
skin.
of the rule was that, it had to be a bald cap. I was like, what if you've actually just committed fully? It just doesn't count.
You can't go.
I love they got like official adjudicator.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
They set the world record.
Dale.
Dale.
him.
I love it when he goes into like all of his speeches, like, let's make the most of life. Today is about today. Tomorrow is about tomorrow and stuff like that. But he said I'm speechless. Who would have thought a first generation Cuban would be record breaking and record making?
Oi.
As he accepted the award of the largest gathering of people wearing ball caps. And also coming from one Guinness World Record holder to another, I feel glad that I'm on the same level now as Pitbull. Like Pitbull, like, welcome to the club, my friend.
And what was your Guinness World Record tie?
Catching the most amount of hula hoops in 30 seconds.
Did you catch them or did you?
Well, it doesn't matter about the specifics. It matters of, like, I was part of the process of 30 hula hoops being caught in 30 seconds.
Yes, but what was your role in that? Did you catch any hula hoops?
No, I had to take on the physical task of lifting the hula hoops and throwing them onto a professional hula hooper.
Well then, look.
Bro, it's a record's a record. I was in the book.
A win's a win.
I was in the book next to the girl with the longest fingernails. That's sick. So
That
when we sit down and show our kids, when you got to distract them from the cockroach that's in the room, you can just show them the Guinness World Record.
What, while you sort the cockroach?
No.
Okay.
I won't be there.
Well,
I'll be vacating the situation. I feel the energy from you that you're quite jealous when I say Guinness World Record.
Yeah, I am.
Would you want to do one together?
Well, this is what I'm thinking, right? I feel as though we should try and set one at our wedding.
Made that make sense.
What do you mean?
Made that make sense. How on earth? So this is also Molly, by the way, who goes, no, do you know what? Our whole lives are private. I just want our wedding to be really intimate, really private. Let's set a world record. Like,
but I just feel like
most amount of bald caps. Let's just double it. Get the Pitbull massive.
No, can't double it. We don't have enough.
What's the equivalent to a ball cap then, or something different to a ball cap?
Well, I'm thinking like maybe it's like most food consumed at a wedding.
And whose bank account is that coming out of? You know how much they tried to charge us for for a live sushi making station. And in theory, in my head, I'm like, I love sushi, cool. Sent over the price. I said, I ain't never eating sushi ever again. I ain't doing that.
Well, yeah.
So,
okay, well that one's out the window.
That one's out the window.
So
we need to think.
Like I love when you like, you know, you come with a problem, but if you don't come with a solution, that's when I feel crushed. And right now, like, you're not really coming with the solution.
If you can hear our voices right now, or if you're watching this, please, if you've got a suggestion, to make Molly happy about what world record we should try and break at our wedding.
I just feel like a wedding's a good place to do it because it's a kind of untouched territory. I think at a wedding would make it much easier to actually have a world record at something.
So if you've got a suggestion for us, please do contact the podcast.
It's email us at theprenup@bowermedia.co.uk
or prenup.pod on socials. Pow. Also, speaking of festivals,
yes,
got a big one coming up.
KISStory.
The big one, the Summer Banger KISStory Festival.
Pop, pop.
25th of July. Your boy's there on
Stretching
stage.
them out now so I don't get crump again.
Yeah. Hopefully Molly will come and watch my performance this time round at KISStory Festival.
What do you mean?
Because the years ago, before Strictly Come Dancing, you came to KISStory, I was DJing.
Before I met you.
You didn't come to my stage. You were chatting up other boys in a different stage.
Why do you assume I was chatting up other boys?
Because what else? Why are you not at the stage?
I was playing bangers. Anyone.
I was playing bangers, and you were nowhere to be seen, and we never met.
Yeah, but how early were you on though?
What do you mean? How early was I on? It don't matter about the timing.
I think you were a little.
If you're a true raver, you're there with me from start to finish.
Fine.
It don't matter.
Fine. Well, you know my timings.
I've
always been a bit on the later side.
Yeah, but KISStory Festival's like the one. It's like old school anthems, Day in the Sunshine, all your people around you, all the biggest old school artists.
I do love KISStory. It's like one of the ones where I always look forward to it because I just know that it's going to be all the songs that I love.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Speaking of that, because any time that I'm actually out DJing and performing, no matter where I am in the world, the one reason that puts me off Molly being there is because she tells me what to play. And it's not like a normal sort of somebody holding up a phone in the crowd saying, hey, can you play some Pitbull? It is Tyler. She's texting me, viciously texting me. My phone's going off while I'm trying to mix and blend. And she's going, Ty, Cure on the Cause, play Cure on the Cause. Go that way. No, play some funky, play more funky. No, go dancehall. Innit?
I'm just trying to help you better your craft.
Help me! Let me just rave and enjoy it.
I'm helping you better your craft. And I want to be that supportive partner within your career that makes you the best DJ you could possibly be. So don't take it in a bad way.
Or do you just want to hear the music that you want to hear?
Well, that's also part of it.
Yeah, exactly. So then there's my point.
Well, I feel like I'm getting a lot of shots today.
Ain't no shots.
Do you know what I don't like about...
Oh, here we go.
Here
we go.
Look, everyone always says to me, like, what's it like dating a DJ? And look, we are...
What is it like dating a DJ?
We're actually very secure, I would think. Like, there's no jealousy, nothing.
No.
The only thing that gets to me is when we're at KISStory specifically, people absolutely just barge me out the way, like to get photos of you or to come chat to you. And I get it. He does look like the fifth member of JLS.
Absolutely buoyed me. The reason why you pissed off is because they would barge past you and then they would then ask you to take the photo.
Yeah.
That's
great. No, I'm not like pissed off that they don't know. They're not asking me for a photo.
No, but that's just pushing past you. I'm your partner. It's fair.
Excuse me. That's my man at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And yes.
Yeah,
it's just a bit techie for me. But it's fine.
Shout out,
it's
Sharon.
All love. Sharon, I'm watching you. Careful.
One of the arguments...
It's not an argument. It's a disagreement.
Okay, all right, fine. One of the disagreements that we have at home is who gets control of the remote when we're sitting down to watch TV at the end of the day.
It's a big decision. TV is a big deal for us and it's how we unwind. So who's in charge matters a lot.
Yeah, which is why, thanks to Channel 4, we're working out a more democratic way to decide who's picking what we're watching, right? We've been going head to head in challenges and the winner gets the remote. So when I win, we'll be watching Undeclared War, right? A thriller that drops you right in the action, surveillance, politics, danger, just the good, meaty stuff that you can get your teeth into, yeah? And the cast is crazy as well. You've got Simon Pegg, Sean Brooke, Alex Jennings, so many more. I can't wait to get involved with that.
You're going to have to wait for a bit because when I win, we'll be watching The Piano. Claudia Winkleman and Mika are going all across the country to find some of the most amazing pianists that you'd never expect. It's heartwarming. It's proper feel-good TV.
Right then, I think it's time we just get into this game and then we'll just have to see, right? We'll both have puzzles in front of us. All we have to do is assemble them. So we'll be deciphering puzzles just like they do in Undeclared War. And whoever does it quicker is the winner, aka me.
Well, actually, I felt like that was a bit easy. In Undeclared War, they have to solve problems under pressure.
Yeah.
So I've asked our producer to ramp up the pressure a little bit, and they'll be asking us Channel 4 themed questions as we go. So do you still feel confident about that?
Well,
Tyler?
no, but you don't need to add more pressure into the situation.
Well, I think I
do.
do.
Okay, let's just do it then. Oh, this is sick.
How's it looking?
I feel like a spy.
Right,
Go.
let's go.
Which government department does Undeclared War
Communications.
focus on?
Is it?
Government Communications Department. Go
I'll
on.
give you that, correct.
Government Communications question. Yeah? Government Communications Department. Great. What's that?
UK Government Communications Headquarters.
Oh, headquarters.
Fair play.
In First Dates, what is Fred Syriax's job within the restaurant?
He's like front of house.
Restaurant manager. Just the guy to
The
like
host.
The official name.
waiter.
Go French.
Oh, the
French.
for no, it's like a Chateau Provençal. It's like a, you know the one I'm on about, like when he's a restaurant. Go on.
Correct answer is Maitre d'.
Maitre d'.
Maitre d'.
What decade is the original series of This Is England set in?
Is it the
70s.
80s?
Correct, the 1980s.
Perfect.
You know you don't get any points for getting
I
right
read.
anyway,
That's
so
a
it don't
great.
matter.
That's a great show, though. This Is England.
Can you name the 4 main characters in the In-Betweeners?
Simon,
Neil,
Jay,
Neil, and
No, don't steal my one. I just gave you
Will.
that one.
Correct.
Well, but you didn't say the other ones.
I said Simon, Neil, Jay, and
That's a point
Will.
each.
What is the name of the actor with a major role in both Derry Girls and
Dylan
Dylan
Wellens.
Llewellyn.
Correct.
That's our boy.
so close
I
yet
am
so far.
I'm so practically done. You might as well just stop now and just let me crack on.
Oh, really? Ho, 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 ho.
Done.
No!
Yes!
No!
Look how close that was.
Oh,
Oh my god.
gutted. It was just
Oh, I'm sweating.
It was the clothes that were hard.
Just take a little look at that. What are we watching? What are we watching tonight?
Yet another war crime
No, it's
thing.
not. Listen, it's decent, man. The
No,
Undeclared
I am
War.
excited to watch it, to be fair.
We're diving in.
You can watch Undeclared War, The Piano, and so much more. Stream now on Channel 4.
Thanks again, Channel 4. Now back to the show. Okay, so we've got an idea of what annoys each other at a festival. So I thought maybe we can, obviously the theme of this episode is about surviving a
Yes.
festival together.
Making memories, not enemies.
That's the one.
Facts.
That's it. So we'll just bring it back down to earth a bit. I thought
Yes.
we could do and see how well we know each other, but a festival edition.
Let's go.
Okay, so we'll just do these one quick fire, back to back. These cringy festival stereotypes. We'll just shout out the name of who we think it belongs to. Yeah?
Sweet.
Someone that would get scammed into buying fake tickets.
3, 2, 1, Tyler.
It's fair. It's fair.
I'm glad,
I'll
I'm
take that
glad
one.
we're agreeing.
I'll take that one.
Okay.
Because, yeah, I'm not good at buying tickets. I bought you tickets to Moulin Rouge in London when we was in Paris. So I'm not good at booking tickets.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, did forget about that. For my birthday.
Yes.
Yeah.
On the actual day.
On the
Turning
actual
up to Moulin Rouge with London tickets is one of the most embarrassing things in my life. Anyway, moving on.
It worked out. Most likely to commit cultural appropriation, aka wearing a bindi or Native American headdress. 3, 2, 1,
Tyler.
Molly.
Oh, so no, we'll be together then. We'll dress up together.
No, I just think it's not great.
It would be by accident.
It would be by accident. I think it's like I enjoy a cowboy boot and a hat.
Yeah.
It's not quite the same thing, but it could.
How on earth have we got there of
It
cultural
could
appropriation?
edge into that.
Being sick in someone else's tent.
3, 2, 1, Molly.
100%.
Yeah, I feel like I throw up more than you.
Yeah,
from
because
alcohol.
you if you feel sick for 1 second when you get in bed after a night out, you will just go and tactical chunder, and that is I can't hear that. Because you feel like you fall asleep next
It's
to the
not a
toilet
good
as well.
habit
That's
to
not
get
good.
into.
It's
It
really not
isn't.
good.
I know it's bad. I have stopped. I have.
Yeah,
made
you
a
actually
conscious
haven't done it.
effort.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You haven't done it.
Most likely to not shower throughout the entire festival.
3, 2, 1, Molly.
Molly.
You do it at home.
Yeah.
I come back.
I
come back after a long day, 8 p.m.
I
Still ain't
occasionally
showered,
can be
mate.
soapy, all right?
Soapy. and the rest. Crazy stenches from your armpits.
Wow. You going to go there, are you?
No, come on, no. You come up to me sometimes and go,
No,
feel
you're
like I
on
stink,
thin ice.
and then you go, okay. On to the next one. Turning up to a set late, then shoving their way to the front.
3, 2, 1, Tyler.
I always shove my way to the front.
Yeah, you do.
I act like security for the festival.
Yeah, you do.
And push my way through a crowd. I don't care. That's when I abuse my height. And people try to say like, oh my God, why is he barging into me? And I just don't look at them. I just pretend like I'm invisible. Just carry on moving
just
through.
pretend like, or you do the other thing and you pretend you're drunk and like you just
Yeah,
don't.
that's the best thing. If
You're
ever
like,
you need to get through a crowd,
"No, I'm on a
pretend you're
mission."
drunk or pretend you're going to throw up and everybody just moves out your way.
Yeah, but why would you be going to the front if you're about to throw up?
Security, I don't know.
I don't know.
We carried out.
Getting a festival-inspired tattoo.
3, 2, 1, Tyler. Yeah.
You've got the old KISS logo tattooed on your leg
Yes, I do.
that no longer exists.
Yeah.
That's a good memory.
Yeah, it's for the memes.
Memories,
Got lightning bolt.
not enemies.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Memories, not enemies. Great. Putting a stranger on your shoulders or getting on someone else's shoulders. 3, 2, 1, Tyler. I would put you on my shoulders. I would put a stranger on my shoulders.
Yes, and I would argue you'd get on someone else's shoulders.
I would.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
I did a handstand at the festival.
I know.
I know I can't do a
Bearing
handstand.
in mind, we're drinks deep at this point.
Yeah.
And Ty decides, I'm going to get a margarita random.
Yeah.
It's you go for the classic rumble normally
Okay.
at a festival, don't you? You know.
All right, because we've been to so many festivals.
Yeah, all right, never mind. But yeah, Ty decides I'm gonna chug this drink, but I'm gonna do it in a handstand.
So,
Make it make
people
sense.
egged me on. People egged me on.
No one egged you on. You egged you on. You just decided, like you're very stubborn. Tyler West is very stubborn. And you just decided at one point, that's it, that's what I'm doing. And I'm committing to it. Yeah, but you kind of forgot that you couldn't actually do a handstand.
Till I was halfway there.
Till you were halfway there. So then Marv had to hold your, not Marvin Hughes,
Yeah.
Sam Marvin
Yeah,
had to hold your
had
legs
to
up.
hold my legs up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Look,
It's
I like the
memories.
commitment to the bit though.
Memories, not enemies.
All right.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much. So obviously we're trying to survive festivals, right? We're trying to work it out.
Indeed.
We can be a bit competitive. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
So can we survive this festival game?
I think so.
Okay, our lovely producer is going to play us some band and artist names that have been distorted.
Oh, fun.
Okay.
Yes.
And we just basically need to decipher who they are. The twist is all of them are going to be heavily distorted. So we have to work out with our musical ears as musical people
Fine.
what the names of the artists or bands are.
I love a game. I'm excited.
Right, let's do it.
Let's do it. And
I give up, bro.
And another plea.
Justin was called. What is that? You've got it.
I know it is. Run it again. Play. It's Destiny's Child.
Ding, 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 ding.
Ding, 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 ding. Oh, Harry Styles.
Ice Spice.
Ice
Play that. Can you just play that one more time? Can you just hear it? Ice Spice.
Very no, it wasn't.
Okay.
There was Harry Styles.
That's 2 points to you.
Sugar Babes.
I was quick. I'll run it back. I was quick.
I'll give it to you.
Don't give me a petty point.
I'm not giving you.
I got it fair and square.
I'm not
You don't
giving-
get you went, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. No, I already had it. Sorry. It's 2-1.
You just bite it all the time. Tyler, the Creator.
Why are you so good at this? That's kind of sick that you're really good at it.
Thank you. Just got the
If
ear
we was
for
on the
it.
same team, we'd be 4 points up now.
Aw. We are on the same team, aren't we?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, fine.
In life.
Next one.
Just to recap the scores.
Okay.
It's
Molly
free.
is on 3. Tyler is on 1.
What about winner takes all then?
What, next person to get to say
Next
so?
person gets this one wins.
I like that.
Sweet, go.
Takes all?
Okay.
Winner takes all. You're risking it.
Okay.
Shania Twain.
Fine. Chill out though. Don't be gyrating your hips. That's unnecessary.
Sorry. I think that's it. Is that a win? Winner takes all? We agreed that, right?
Yeah.
Sweet.
You won.
Amazing.
Congrats, hun.
Well, we survived that one. I think there was that was a really good game. I really enjoyed that. And
did we survive it?
we did survive it. Do you want to know why? Because you won initially and then I came through and just last minute winner. So we're both winners at the end of the day.
Because that's what that means.
No, I'm proud of us, man.
Okay,
really
why
good.
did you thrust your hips at me like that?
I got excited and it needed to come out in one way.
Okay.
So
all right.
that's it.
That's fun. So that's your research on how we'd survive a festival.
Yeah.
I've decided that a good way in which we can survive future festivals is by creating each other a essentials kit for surviving a festival.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we should bring our items to the table right here, right now.
Yeah.
And just discuss.
Okay, well, I've smashed this.
Do you think?
I think I've if I was to, it's almost like me giving you like a school bag and you're saying, go on, you have a good time. It's got everything that you could possibly need in it.
Sandwich, crisp, orange, chocky bar.
I've thought about this so hard and every item in this bag has a serious meaning to it. And I think you're going to be very impressed with me.
Bring in the bags. I'm going to go for your kit, your essential surviving festival kit.
All right.
Right? So, look, we all know that you are a clean freak.
Why you got that smile on your face? Am I about to be pissed off at you?
We all know that you're a clean freak, right?
I am.
So, I thought I'd pack you a hazmat suit just to survive the dirt of the festival.
To put it a disclaimer out there, I'm not that bad. I'm not that clean. Like hazmat suit situation. Although I would wear, you put bags on your trainers. I would absolutely do that.
Yeah.
But I
also thought as well, it could double up as, those things that you put your feet in and it takes all the dead skin off, the booties.
Yes, I know about the booties.
So I feel like with the amount of moisturiser you reapply each day, this would have the same effect. Like if you just smothered yourself in cocoa butter and then put one of these on to lock in the moisture. And you wouldn't have to cream ever again.
Can we just clarify as well? I don't moisturise so much. It's just you don't moisturise, you dry biscuit. That's what you don't do. That's not, it's true though, no? When we go on holiday, oh yeah, moisturise, because you want to preserve the tan. When you get home, you're like, no, I can't be arsed.
I just don't like feeling sweaty.
I might try that.
I like after sun better than moisturiser, I'll put it that way.
I think everybody does.
So
I
now,
think it's true.
So what happens is I use that after sun until it runs out and then I don't re-up.
Yes.
Distraction.
There's no point. I'm going to try that, Dong. Thank you for this.
You're welcome. Okay, bring me an item.
One for you.
For my essentials kit.
Okay. First things first. Obviously, sometimes... Okay, I'm just going to get it out. It's self-explanatory.
Okay.
You're short. So, here is a little footstep.
Why have I not thought of bringing that before?
Yeah.
That is my footstep from home,
more
by the way,
specifically,
guys.
your footstep. Can I just show how pathetic this is? Because that is not high off the floor. That's less, it's not even 30 centimetres.
It works though.
It's like 20 centimetres.
I can reach the top shelf in the cupboard now.
But I
from
thought
that.
you can have that footstep, so that means that wherever we are in the crowd, you don't have to keep asking me what's going on because you can't see. I actually think you should take more like little step ladders to festivals.
Yeah,
everybody.
and I think you're right.
They should be on sale. They should be like rentals, like ponchos. Ponchos and a step ladder, game changer.
It is.
Health and safety.
I like to think it. Try standing on that when you're pissed. Can you imagine? This is why I prefer to just be carried.
Yes, fine.
By you.
Fine. Right, what you got?
Right, so imagine...
I love how you're painting the scenario around every item. Just get the item out of the bag.
I just want you to imagine, right, this is like a weekend festival, right?
Yeah.
So most of them are for surviving day one and day two. But still on day one, because I know I won't hear the end of it at every festival I ever go to. I've bought you some fexofenadine, some tissues, and like if that doesn't work, because you're the only hay fever sufferer I know to have like the jabs, the strongest tablets, and to still be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go sit in a field for 2 days.
Yeah.
even though I'm allergic to grass.
Yeah.
But yeah, if that doesn't work, then I've got you 2 tampons to put one up in each nostril.
Bro, this is how I know you're not a true hay fever sufferer, yeah? Because it is diabolical. I get it bad, Molly. I have days off work from hay fever, from trees. And do you know how embarrassing it is walking through life, sneezing, everybody's thinking, oh gosh, are you really ill? And I'm like, hay fever. That's so embarrassing.
Tracy Beaker over here.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
Give me my fexofenadine as well. I love how it isn't even a full pack. You literally took that from our cupboard, didn't
Yes,
you? Yeah,
I did.
nice. Okay, great.
I did think about a full pack.
Hay
I
fever
thought,
tabs
no,
as
I want
well.
the risk of it running out.
I've also got you... here we go. Just... Why are you pulling that
Why?
face? It's a flag. It's a British flag. United Kingdom. England. Yeah? I've got you a flag.
It's quite niche.
Just to let everybody know that you was on Britain's Got Talent. Just to let you know that you lost to
Because
Pudsey.
that's what it's going to make people think, is it?
So yeah, you can keep that flag on you and let
At least
everybody
it's
know.
a conversation starter.
And let everybody know that you was on Britain's Got Talent.
Lost to a dog, woo. It's going there.
Yeah.
Right, on the days when you need like a pick-me-up to go again,
Yeah.
I thought, why not that one, why not bring your boy, The Rock, with a motivational quote on it that says, the single most powerful thing I can be is myself.
I love that photo of him. I love that photo
I also
of him. Can I
have
have that, please?
because I
That's
just feel
wicked.
like you might need motivation because sometimes like you're the one who's like, yeah, let's send it 2 days.
Yeah.
And then you wake up a bit broken and you're like, I don't know if I can do it. I've got one more motivational thing for you.
Well, this is exciting. The single most powerful thing I can be is myself. And look at him smiling there. That's...
Yeah. And like, so if that doesn't work... Oh, nice. And there he goes on the set where he belongs with his other shrine of photos.
It looks sick. I'm really happy with that one. Thank you.
If The Rock doesn't work,
Yeah.
I've got you this just so you can listen to it.
Yo, cuz, we go again. Sun's out, shades on, beer in hand. Bringing you all the vibes and the energy.
Yes.
Dancing shoes are on. We live, baby. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Hey,
man.
that is my boy there. Sam Fenton, one of my longest friends. I tell you what, we've got matching lightning bolt tattoos for that reason.
Brilliant.
Because sometimes when we've sent it a bit too hard and we need some power up, we just touch the lightning bolts together. Sounds a bit soppy, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, but one of my longest friends. That's sick. That's
Well,
a
there you
good
go.
one. So I can just play that on loop.
Yeah.
And keep it in my
Because
head.
I can't do it
Yeah.
anymore.
All right, let me wrap through just these two bits.
Okay.
Last 2 bits, okay? AirTag, because you always get lost. I never.
This is interesting. This is very interesting,
What's
Tyler.
that? This is interesting. What was that?
Because
this is interesting.
Because I don't think it's me.
What do you mean?
I'm not the one that runs away.
All right, forget that then. I'll keep the AirTag. Jeez.
Yes.
I'll keep that one. I'll put it in my pocket now.
Yes, agreed.
There's flip-flops. There you go. Because you carry on like stealing my shoes every single time your feet complain. You complain about your feet. And I always have to walk back home in barefoot or socks.
No.
I got on the London
No.
Underground in my socks.
No.
Do you know how disgusting that was?
That's not true.
Did I not?
That's not true. I allow you to wear your own shoes, but I take your socks. You're barefoot in the shoe and I wear your socks.
That's one time.
That's a few times.
Rewind to previous times.
No, that's twice now.
Oh, Miles. It's
becoming a
I'll
slight
tell you
pattern.
what. Have a look in the rest of the bag. All of that's for you. That's just all one thing.
Hi, you're a dickhead.
You need that.
It's just all deodorant.
No, just get them out. No, get them out though. There's different ones.
We've got roll-ons, we've got aerosols,
Yeah.
we've got whole body,
Yeah.
we've got antiperspirant, we've got deodorant. Sure.
Yeah.
And we've got we got the Rock's perfume. Obviously.
That's from D. Wayne himself, Papui.
I'm gonna
Great smell. It's kind of oud like woody musk
You
smell.
love that.
Very nice.
Oh, and we've got some swipes. A
Yeah.
body wipe. No shower, no problem.
Everyone's a winner. Do you know what I mean?
Everyone's a winner.
I think we've actually smashed that.
Thank you. That's really kind.
Do you know what I mean? Smashed it.
Do you think I smell that much?
Well, apparently I'm shoving tampons up my nose because I've got hay fever.
Do you think I smell that bad?
I don't know, babe. You don't. No, I don't. I'm bantering you. You do. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying now just go au naturel because that's never a good case for anybody.
No. I tried natural deodorant once. I've not found the right one.
Yeah.
Because it's not working right now for me.
Shall I put these away? I think we've got very good survival kits there.
I know, but I do want to continue. So.
Oh, you've got more?
I've got lots more. Yeah.
I thought we peaked with the Rock and
No.
Sam. All right. Go on then.
I've also got you a Marvin.
Okay.
Got your Marvin face mask.
A Marvin Humes face mask.
Yeah, because you love them so much.
You're just trying to mug me off now.
I'm not mugging you off. I've got you some.
I'm not putting it on. That's weird.
Why?
That's weird.
I thought we were cousins anyway.
Huh?
I thought we were cousins anyway.
That was one time.
Oh, wow. I think it's uncanny, really. I've got
A roller. Nice.
Because
Yes.
you always complain that you've pulled a muscle on day one of the festival.
My back, my hamstrings.
So
I'm tall.
That's for you.
Okay, great.
Just protect that.
How much more stuff you got?
I've got this to like attract attention and or let you know when the vibes are low and we need to bring it back up.
Okay.
Well, that didn't
Should I
work.
press that again? Why? Do you want me to show you how to do it?
Oh.
Do you want me to show you how to do it?
No.
What? No. What? When the vibes are low, I need to... Right, okay,
Yeah.
I didn't need to do it like that.
Yeah.
You could have just pressed it a little bit. Do you know that when you first press that, it sounds like one of those farts that you do when you spread your cheeks? It's like, oh, that
None
one.
of that.
That's loud. That's extremely loud.
Yes.
For a podcast. That's very loud.
Yeah.
That's not necessary.
I think it is.
We never need to do
I
that.
think it is.
Okay, well, don't stop holding it like it's a gun, like you're threatening me.
I'm not threatening anyone.
No, but yeah, you don't need to do that again still.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to leave
That's
that
a good one. So when the vibes are low, we can just press that any time.
Yeah.
Can't wait for you to go to bed
See if I can
tonight.
do it. My last but not least, because for some reason it's my fault that I lose you.
Mm.
But actually you're the one who strays away so much.
I've got an air tag now, but go on. Hey.
So you can never leave my side.
Okay. Handcuffs, yeah?
Yeah, not for that.
Okay. But either way, handcuffs.
Yeah.
Eh? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Why are you getting so excited?
No, I'm not getting excited. I'm just like, that's the last thing I thought would come
this
out
is
of
so
your...
you can't stray away from me because...
Okay, so it's more of like a kidnapping as opposed to a romantic gesture.
No, it's more like, you know those leads that you put on toddlers?
Mm.
That's what the concept of the handcuff is.
Okay,
Okay.
fine.
You're
So you've
welcome.
given me handcuffs as well. Sick. Amazing. You've spoilt me there. I feel really happy with that. I feel like I've got the survival kit. I feel like we would be able to get through a festival together on those bags alone.
Yeah.
Especially with the steps.
As long as you can put the flip-flops in your socks, then we're good to go.
Yeah, okay. And I'll hold on to them.
Yeah.
Fair.
I think we've got a good survival kit there.
Yeah.
So I think we
Very
should do the clause.
Yeah, okay. Go on.
So we promise to support each other through surviving the emotional rollercoaster of festival life, even when we're sleep deprived, mildly feral, and can't bear the sight of each other's faces.
Do you know what? When you was reading that, it was like, I imagined us like reading our vows at the end of the hour. That was really sweet.
Wow.
Yeah. And you're talking about feralness and festivals, but maybe change the words around a little bit, but that was really cute.
Good to know.
I feel like this has been healthy. I feel like this has been very much a safe space.
Yes,
for me
it
and you.
has. I feel like, obviously, if we weren't doing this pod today, we might have not spoken to each other.
No.
So,
no, we categorically wouldn't.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for being here.
Yes, we appreciate you.
Should we do When You Know, You Know?
Let's do it. This week's When You Know You Know is when you knew you'd taken it too far.
Yeah, so please do carry on sending in your stories and all the wild stories that you know on our socials, prenup.pod, when we chuck up the little question. And
or
also,
you can email us at theprenup @bowermedia.co.uk. And we just love to hear your stories because they're really funny. Right. When you knew you'd taken it too far. As a joke, I changed the picture on the Wikipedia page for British predators to a picture of my friend. We don't talk anymore. Ooh, and that would have got some awkward encounters in the street if anyone saw that.
I didn't know you could do. I didn't know you could change up Wikipedia pages like that.
When you knew you'd taken it too far. When I got so drunk I couldn't walk and I got taken home by the street pastors. You know them people. They're doing Lord's work.
They are so sweet. Right, I'm gonna put it out there. All them volunteers of a night out,
mate.
But also, I mean, could never be me.
Luckily, I'm yet to need that kind of assistance.
Could never be me. I'd join in. I'd join in the party.
Yeah.
Be like, where we going, lads?
Well,
with my little high vis on.
We have been like going to the next place on a night out, and then you just join a group of people like on the side of the road with a jukebox and start dancing with them.
That has happened.
Yeah,
that's happened.
Taking it slightly too far. That's all right. My auntie was so mean to me that I made her a tea with salt instead of sugar. Yeah, it's a little spiteful one, you know.
Spiteful? Is that criminal?
I don't know. Could she die?
Salt intake?
If you don't die, it doesn't count.
High sodium? I don't know. If it doesn't die, if they don't die, it doesn't count. Is that what you're honestly saying?
Yeah, it's just a like electrolyte, isn't it?
Don't know about that.
Need a bit of salt in your
That's also disgusting.
Yeah.
Like that is.
Nah.
That's rancid. That would put me off tea for life.
Yes, it would. It would take me a while. I got so drunk, I snogged my best friend. I'm a lesbian and he's gay.
The plot thickens,
wow.
innit? That's wild.
Juicy.
That's white. That's
for one night and one night only.
Yeah, just to go, fuck it. Let's just snog, shall we?
Yeah.
We're just eating a kebab on the way home. Let's just snog.
But how did it go too far though? Did they end up together? That would be wild. Imagine having to come out as straight.
It's plot twist, guys. I'm actually straight. That's wild.
That is actually long. Anyway. I had a huge fight with my sister and hid one of her shoes on her wedding day.
Nah.
That's rough. That's too much.
That's
actually too far.
And that hits home with you because imagine if I hid your shoe on your wedding day.
Got it.
On our wedding day. Imagine if I hid your shoe on our wedding day.
That is too far.
Yeah.
I don't like that at all.
Well, I've got you flip-flops now anyway.
I guess, families can fall out.
Yeah.
Because if that's my sister, she's gone.
You know what? You keep talking in a really dark way. After you've been watching bad Netflix documentaries and like all these crime doc recently, and I just think that you know how to kill people in so many different ways. And now when you talk in that tone, I don't like it.
Okay, well,
it's a bit evil.
We'll just watch out then.
Okay. Nice.
Thank you so much for sending in your When You Know You Knows. And next week's is When You Knew You Were Living the Dream.
Yeah, and that literally could be anything. It could be like running up to the train and making it through the doors on time. That's an elite level feeling, by the way. Never knocked that.
That euphoria you feel at that moment.
Yeah.
Beautiful. No, but genuinely, I really enjoyed this week. I feel like it could have gone anywhere.
Yeah.
And it went exactly where my brain wanted it to go.
Nice. And we're friends.
Well, there's that.
Make sure you subscribe, follow us at prenup.pod, and you can also email into the podcast as well, theprenup@bowermedia.co.uk. We might see you on the next one.
What? Why might?
No, just say that we might, innit? It's just like, ooh, will they, won't they? Babe, don't start doing that. Like, come on.
Anyway. Love you guys. Bye. Thanks again to Channel 4 for sponsoring the show. Stream all together different shows with Channel 4.